All right, guys, let's work on the second problem for slide number 13. It says that Mr. Richards has 2,593 nails and that he is going to organize them into 8 different boxes. Each box must contain the same number of nails. What is the greatest number of nails Mr. Richards can put into each box? Well, we know that if we're starting out with 2,593 nails and we want to organize them into 8 different boxes, this is letting us know that we're going to share, we're going to divide, or we're going to distribute these nails into 8 different boxes. So, of course, when we read these key words or these key terms, we're trying to find out which operation we're going to use. And I already have the 4 operations indicated here at the top of the page. And we're going to use division because we're going to put those 2,593 nails into 8 different boxes. So we're going to take this big number, 2,593, and we're going to break it down into 8 smaller groups. So we're going to look at this number 2,593 in a simple version, in a simple way. Instead of saying how many times can 8 go into 2,593, we're going to start small by saying how many times can 8 go into 2. And we know that that's not possible. There are no groups of 8 that will fit inside of 2. So we're going to look and see how many times 8 can go into 25. We know that's possible. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. So if we say 8 times 4 is 32, that's a little bigger than 25. So let's take a step back and say that 8 times 3 will give us 24. But before we continue, let's write down our strategy here to keep us organized. Our division, 25 divided by 8, will give us 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Now we're going to subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. We bring down the 9. How many times can 8 go into 19? Or how many groups of 8 are in 19? You guessed it, there are 2. So 8 times 2 is 16. 9 minus 6 is 3. We're going to bring the 3 down again. So if we go back and recap, let's change our color here. And we see that 19 divided by 8 gave us 2. And then we multiplied 2 times 8. That gave us 16. And then we subtracted 16 from 19, and that gave us 3. And then we're going to bring down the 3. Okay? So now we have to start the division process all over again. So if we have 33 and we're going to divide 33 into groups of 8, we know that 8 times 4, once again, is 32. 8 times 5 will give us 40. 40 is too much, so let's subtract 8, and that will give us 32. So 8 times 4 will give us 32, which is just about right for 33. So 4 times 8 is 32. And if we subtract 32 from 33, we end up with 1. So we have to go back to the problem, and let's look at the very last portion of the problem. And it asks the question, what is the greatest number of nails Mr. Richards can put in each box? So if we look at our quotient here, we see the number 324. That's the greatest number of nails that can go inside of each box with 1 remaining. So let's take this 324 and go over to our griddable. So the 4, just like we did in the last problem, we're going to put the 4 in the 1's place. Let's keep the place values correct. The 2 will go in the 10's place, and the 3 will go into the 100's place. Let's change our color once again to the red so that we can see exactly where our numbers will be bubbled in. 3 will go there, 2 and 4. Let's go back here to the black and put our zeros in to keep it in perspective. And we are going to bubble in our zeros once again. So to answer this question, it's going to take 324 nails to fill one box. So the greatest number of nails that can go into each box is 324. Once again, good luck on the rest of your work. Talk to you soon.